Okay, so somebody just commented on that other video talking about like hygiene. They're all like, everybody didn't grow up in a house or something, and some people bounce from foster care into foster care. Okay, you know what else? Like, ants can't do ballet. Okay, like, some this doesn't even make any sense. Like, that's what I mean. We have to have like some baseline of like, what is like some people so insane. Like this is why I think like to me America is like a joke because like literally people are still confused about like what black Americans know or maybe just black people in general like what they know and don't know. Like in the same way that you turn on your iPhone, right? And like you can download apps from the App Store. So ask yourself a question. Have you ever seen an African person with an iPhone? If the answer is yes, okay, then you'd have to put some shit together. Okay, so they know what Apple is. That means they know what a store is. That means they have money. That means they like the same shit that you did to get the phone, they did that too. Do you see what I'm saying? So that means like in the same way that there was like real violence and murder and you saw it and then people were like and y'all were like, how this doesn't make sense. How did wait, I don't get it. This is why we have to have more serious conversation about peers. Like you don't have to like your peers, but it's probably important to like know your peers. And when I mean like know them, I would encourage you, like, I'm not saying that you don't have to do this, but I'm just saying it's a hard lesson that I learned. Like, if you are literally the person who thinks that your peers are such competition to you that you are doing passive aggressive shit to like watch them fail, just know the same shit that you did, somebody else is taking notes and waiting to do it. And if you did it, you can bet your bottom dollar that the next motherfucker is gonna do it too. It's like literally all of us watching Beyonce be great. And I can't describe to you great. And the loser white people who kept beating her in competitions, that's why she put the shit on an album. She was like number 4 when there was, I don't know, some pop loser group from Nothingville had come and they won number 1. Are you fucking joking? Harry Styles won album the fucking year. Every person who's been in music literally wrote Beyonce's album. There are 200 credits. Either shit means stuff or it doesn't. That's it. Like either water is wet or it ain't. There's not another thing. There's not two things. So that's why you got people on my video talking about fucking you don't I don't understand. Like that's the other thing. I think that men are so retarded. Like y'all don't understand. Like if you have any woman at all, like just a person with a vagina, you should really be fucking lucky because these bitches are nasty. Like I told, if only you were in art school and you were to see what these bitches do behind closed doors. We had my teacher was called Miss Hurley. You know why they call her Miss Hurley? She was this like Italian bitch, right? She literally was like fucking Mr. Savage in the classroom, and Christine got it on tape. It's on YouTube. Like I can't even like this. It's not a joke. Like the arts industry is not full of like these ethical people who are telling these kind stories of like trying hard and having talent. No, they steal and have money and suck dicks and trade sex favors. It's not nice. And I would encourage you not to go if you want to live. Otherwise, maybe shut the fuck up and accept step number 2. This is why, like, Harry Styles had to win. Because, like, if he did not, then all of those, like, fuck shit secrets and stuff would mean nothing. Everyone sold all the secrets. They took all the shit. They did awful things. Awful things. And it would mean nothing, right? Because they wouldn't have even gotten an album. They did all of that. They ruined lives, took dreams, killed hopes, children, babies, everything. And what would it mean if he didn't win? It would mean nothing. In the same way, to many people, it actually means nothing still, right? So, how can I put this? The point I was getting, I had a real point about peers though. And this is a lesson. I talked a lot about this, but let me tell you about one of the peers that I think is like a useful peer to explore. This is like Sophie. Now, I don't like Sophie at all. We pretty much hate each other. Like, Sophie is like white and Asian. Obviously, you guys know I'm Ethiopian, but we grew up as neighbors, right? I told her I hated her. We knew it's a mutual hate, but there was also a mutual respect. Like, I would never want her to like die, and I wouldn't like want her family to be murdered or anything. Now, everyone doesn't have that same level of respect. I am like that, like Olivia the person, but there's a lot of people who are not like that. Like, actually, most people are not like that, and you'll learn that as you get older. So, now the thing about recognizing Sophie as a peer and her acknowledging my mutual hate for her is that she knows that all of the white spaces that she enters, right? And that she knows that she is like, how do you say it, talented enough, qualified enough to enter. She knows that there is a black person who grew up with just as much privilege as she did, who for some reason is not in that space, and now she has to question herself and be like, why isn't Olivia here? Why isn't Olivia here? Now that's why I couldn't show up spaces. I wanted to show up spaces, but I had to let another person with less privilege show up first so that you guys could see the bullshit. Like, they'd be like, I worked the hardest. I'm an immigrant. I did this. I have 3 flower fairy tokens. You know, everybody's got a fucking story. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, we started with all the shit. What did you think? We were going to blink and then it was going to disappear? No. It's like, you have to see this shit for yourself. Like I said, the Bad Bunny album was about a Moscow mule, and he took it all the way around the world and sold more albums than everybody and won no awards. You see how that works? The most popular thing that came out, everybody heard it. Everybody's got Bad Bunny t-shirts. They're Moscow mule, Moscow mule. What the fuck does that mean? That's not talent. It was nothing about that was good. And you all watched it. You got to see it. You got to see mediocre shine. Shine like a fucking, I don't know, radar crater. Something awful. It's just, and everyone saw it. We all saw it. We all made our critiques, okay? And you can make your critique too. If you don't like the art, don't support it. Go watch something else. Do what I do. Turn the television off. Change the station. Ignore, unblock, unfollow. Every time I see a Zendaya post, I report it as hate speech. Every time. And it works. The algorithm got better for me. Make it better for you. Like, there is honestly enough space at the table for everyone. Also, let's talk about the Chloe post. Did y'all see this? Like, Chloe did some post where she's like slaying. I don't know what the fuck she said. She had like 2. Okay. Let's talk about the Bantu knots, but like, cultural appropriation is a real thing. Haley, please don't do that. Like, don't go down the hate. You will get eaten up by, like, it's not even cute. And they're not just hairstyles. Bantu knots are actually they're like traditional African hairstyles. So if you're not crediting the source, just don't wear it, and then nobody will mind. But if you're literally, those are from like African tribes from like thousands of years ago. Okay, like, it's just disrespectful to just start just wearing. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing how Egyptians are now getting mad that they're making Cleopatra black. That's the same way that African people feel about Bantu knots, braids, AAVE, rap, food, culture, spices. You see how that feels? It feels bad when people like come and they take your shit and they just start doing your shit. They start wearing Tupac sweatshirts and shit. And you're like, you don't even like black people. It's like, why? It doesn't even make any sense. Like, this is not appreciation. It's not cute. Like, nobody. Well, maybe not. I don't want to say nobody, but certainly not me. I didn't sit there being like supporting like all the people who culturally appropriated. It's not cute. It's okay to like just be white. Just be white. Whatever that means. Or just be American, right? Whatever. I don't know. But it is weird to when you start doing shit. Like, okay, let me tell you this story. I worked with a girl who literally started talking about everybody in the town that I grew up with is acting black now. That's what she said. They're all acting black. What the fuck does that mean? Like, how can a whole community of white people now start acting black? Are they all Carisha? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, what is acting black? Do we all act the same? I'm Carisha too. Let's all be Carisha. Oh, what? Get the fuck out of here. She literally said it and she went on a whole explanation. Martha does this now. Becky does this now. Blah, blah, blah. That's fucking trailer trash shit. That's why you have to have a name for it. It's called white trash. I said it before and I'll say it again. We all have to have labels for shit and dictionary definitions. We need like pictures and music videos just so we all know what we're talking about. Let's be clear. Clear. And that was the dumbest thing I ever heard. Like that would literally be like it's just all of it. If we're gonna separate shit, let's do it right. Categorize me properly. Place the flag, place the elementary school, the middle school, the name, all the shit. I want it all there in black and white. It's so fucking frustrating. It's just so frustrating. Like, seriously, you guys have seen this too. You've seen it. Everyone has seen it. Okay? It's just, it's a little bit exhausting. Okay, I'm actually going to go down the list of the real topics that I wrote down because I have a lot to say about it. And those, I just have so much to say because people, especially like being around college students again, it just brought up so much. Because I just feel like they have no fucking idea. They're so fucking clueless. They're so clueless. And the thing is, like, I don't really care about many girls, but I know, like, Habesha girls watch my shit. And I personally just have to give you the advice so that you will survive in the same way that I survived. Because being around groups of Karens, they will try to kill you for real. Like, it's not like a passive type of like, oh, ha, 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 this is an embarrassing thing. They will, like, watch you, like, step on a landmine and then keep going for, like, a lip gloss. You'll be like, damn, like, you just want, like, it's not kind at all. That's why I told you. They start doing weird shit. They'll start changing faces. Everybody has plastic surgery. They, like, have gone from everyone there tanning, all type of shit. Just be white. Just be white. It's so weird. Like, it's strange out here. And all I'm trying to say is I've been to the couple people who have been here from the beginning. This is not new information. Okay, don't be surprised. Don't be mad. Okay, like here, there's like a quote actually, and I think I've shared this before. Like first they call you crazy, and then they start doing what you did. Right? Like first they look at you and they're like, oh my God, this is so strange. Oh, it's so weird. Oh no, this is uncomfortable. I don't like it. They say all the shit, right? And they complain. And then all of a sudden they start doing exactly what you did. Like the thing that you did, they're like body snatchers. The thing that you did, now they're doing it. They're just, why? Because there's no other way. That's why. It's really nuts because a lot of us have been trying to change it. We have been trying to share space, but unfortunately, space cannot be shared, and there's only one way. Okay? I thought for a moment there was another way. I thought too. I was hopeful. I was optimistic. I was a Democrat. Okay? I was kind. All the shit. No more. No more. Throw it out the window. Abort mission. Like I said, it is what the fuck it is. And there's not another way.